importance of a Mercy education. As you all know, many of you who are products of Mount Mercy Academy, we pride ourselves in service and leadership, compassion. Madison is a true portrait of a Mercy graduate. She has exemplified real leadership in her 4 years at Mount Mercy. I asked her to send me a little bit of a bio because she's involved in so many things, but she wasn't going to give it to me because she wants to tell you herself. So without further ado, I am going to let Madison speak to you today about why we're here and the call from the heart.
Good evening, everyone. So like it said, my name is Madison, and I'm a senior at Mercy. You may be wondering why exactly I'm here today, but we'll get to that later. First, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So like I said, I'm a senior, and next fall I will be attending Illinois University in Syracuse, New York, for 5 years to achieve my master's in accounting.
Yeah!
Even though I'm very excited to start a new chapter of my life, I'm also saddened by the fact that I will be leaving Mercy, which has felt like a second home to me for the past 4 years. During my time at Mercy, I have been involved in the school through many different clubs, sports, academies, and leadership opportunities. Some of the clubs I have participated in since freshman year are mock trial and newspaper. I have played volleyball and softball at Mercy, and through those sports, I have created my own little family at Mercy. Some of the academies I'm in are the Business and the Women and Social Sciences Academy, and I'm also very honored to be trusted by the staff at Mount Mercy Academy, and very thankful for them for putting me in positions such as being a student ambassador and in the National Honor Society. I have accomplished many things at Mercy. Through the Business Academy, my classmates and I successfully opened up a school store where we make and sell our own merchandise. Through the Women and Social Sciences Academy, I was able to learn and experience many amazing things and many amazing careers. Even though I didn't want to go into them, I still was taught about them and given the opportunity to know what I was going into if I wanted to go into them. In mock trial, I learned how to speak in front of an audience, which I'm doing today. In the newspaper club, I was the layout director of the whole club, and I am very appreciative of the teachers who created these academies and clubs, so I was able to experience so many amazing things at Mercy, and I could not have learned about all these possible career options for myself without them. The teachers at Mercy have also been so supportive and encouraging. Because Mercy is a smaller school, I'm able to form connections with my teachers that I would never be able to form at a public school. I would just like to take this time now to give a special shout out to Mrs. Tina Webster. She's one of the main reasons I am here today. She's a warm and welcoming person. Whenever you're feeling frustrated or down, you can always go to Mrs. Webster for advice, and she will help you in any way possible. Mrs. Webster is one of my role models because she juggles anything the school throws at her. And if I listed everything she did for Mercy, we'd be up here for hours, so I'm just not going to say that part. I will miss her immensely when I graduate, and I would not have been able to accomplish so many things in such a little time. I meet so many amazing, inspiring people like Mrs. Tina Webster if it wasn't for my papa. My papa is my dad's dad, and he funds my Mercy education along with my very generous benefactor. I was always close to my grandparents growing up, and in 2012, my Grammy was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. I was 8 years old, and this was extremely hard for me to hear. I spent about the next year in and out of the hospital visiting her, until one day after school I got the news that she unfortunately passed away. My heart was broken, but over time it got easier to deal with her passing. And then 8th grade rolled around, and it was time for me to decide which high school I was going to attend. I applied to City Honors and Hutch Tech, was waitlisted from City Honors and accepted at Hutch Tech. Sorry. But my heart was set on another school. My aunt went to Mount Mercy, and it was always my Grammy's dream to send me to Mount Mercy. When the time came, my papa and I were talking about high school one day, and he brought up the idea of Mercy. I knew my parents would not be able to afford it, and so did he. So he offered to pay for me to come to Mercy to honor my grandmother because she could not send me there herself. So now it's finally time to answer the question of why I am here at this event today, and it is for my little sister Rylan. Rylan and I share the same mom with different dads, and Rylan is currently in 8th grade attending a Buffalo public school. She is faced with the same tough decision we were all faced at her age, which is choosing which high school to move on to. Rylan is in the same position as I was. She was waitlisted for City Honors and accepted into Hutch Tech, but again has her heart set on Mercy. She has come to all my volleyball games and softball games, and she even convinced me to ask Mr. Hardy, our gym teacher, to start a volleyball camp just so she could experience being a Mercy girl, because she knew it was very unlikely for her to attend Mount Mercy due to the fact that our mom does not have the income to afford Mercy. Our mother has sole custody of Rylan and our other 3 siblings, and she is only able to work one job, which doesn't get great pay because she needs to have a flexible schedule to be basically a superwoman like all moms. And Rylan has been coming to Mercy events with me through my 4 years. She has attended Camp Mercy and she has shadowed me just so she could get a taste of what it would be like, and now she had, and it gave her the ability to dream about coming to Mercy. She ended up taking the exam and did get accepted into Mercy, and my mom was praying for financial aid to really pull through. Her taking the exam and watching her open the acceptance box made me so happy. Like, she still has a box in her closet, refuses to throw it away. So it really made me think and start to imagine about how Mercy really truly would benefit Rylan. She has made honor or merit roll every quarter this year, but she still struggles with math. And Mercy has the amazing math lab that can help her grades improve. And since it's the smaller classes, she'll be able to receive more attention from the teachers than she currently does at her Buffalo public school. Rylan also struggles with making friends and sometimes falls with the wrong crowd, as we all do at that age. But because of Mercy, I have friends that will last a lifetime, and I'm so thankful for them. Rylan is also very passionate about music and singing, and with the music programs that Mercy has to offer, it will help her excel. After shadowing me, Rylan could not stop talking about the Business Academy and how much she wanted to be a part of something like that. Also, something about my sister, she is a follower, and she cares very much about what other people think of her. And I was like that before I came to Mercy, but now I'm very confident in myself, and I'm comfortable being myself, and nothing anyone says. So after Mrs. Webster came to me telling me that I could do a speech at the gala to raise money for Rylan's education, I immediately jumped and said yes. I asked my school counselor when I was writing the speech if I could see her entrance essay. And that's because she couldn't be here tonight, but I wanted to include something she had to say about Mercy. One thing she wrote was, I really liked how the teachers and students were very helpful. They made me feel like I could be safe and comfortable. Everyone was just really supporting and generous. She also said, I really like how Mercy will go out of their way to do anything. For example, come together to do things like the Magic Market. So I brought up these quotes to her and asked her if it was okay for me to say this today, and she said, of course. So I wanted to share them with you guys. But the main reason I